Mabuhay everyone, especially to my instructor, Ma'am Crystal Ann Palmares. So here's the continuation from the previous report, Section 5 Definitions. A. Air pollutant. Any substance in the air excluding natural elements that is harmful to health or the environment. Example, smoke, dust, gases, chemical. B. Air pollution is the alteration of air properties or discharge of substances that make air harmful to health, safety, or welfare, or that affect its use for various purposes. What is air pollution? Is the presence of harmful substances in the air that can affect the health of humans, animals, and the environment. Example, smoke from vehicles and factories, carbon monoxide, dust and harmful particles and chemicals from sprays and burning materials. C. Ambient air quality guideline values, concentration levels of air over specific periods used to protect health and welfare and guide air quality management. What is ambient air quality guideline values? Are the recommended limits for pollutants in the outdoor air to help protect human health and environment. These values are usually set by organizations. D. Ambient air quality, the overall level of pollution in a broad area as distinct from pollution at source. What is ambient air quality? In simple terms, ambient air quality is the quality of the air outside that people breathe every day. E. Certificate of Conformity. What is a Certificate of Conformity? Certificate issued by the DNR confirming a vehicle meets environmental standards. F. Department the Department of Environment and Natural Resources or the DNR. G. Eco Profile, a geographic tool for planners to assess environmental quality and carrying capacity of an area, integrating data on natural resources and human activities. What is Eco Profile? Is a summary or description of the environmental impact of a product, company, activity, or process throughout its life cycle. Age. Emission, any substance, contaminant, or unwanted sound released into the air. So emission are the substances released into the air from natural or human-made sources. These substances can be gases, smoke, dust, or particles that may affect the environment and the human health. I. Greenhouse gases. Gases that contribute to global warming. When we say greenhouse gases are gases in the atmosphere that trap heat from the sun and keep the earth warm. Common greenhouse gases include carbon dioxide, methane, water vapor, ozone, chlorofluorocarbons. J. Hazardous substances cause immediate or long-term health risk or environmental damage. Example given, toxicity, carcinogenicity. When we say toxicity, is the degree to which a substance can harm humans, animals, or the environment. Example, toxic substance, poisonous chemicals, harmful gases, and certain pesticides. Carcinogenicity refers to the ability of a substance to cause cancer, or carcinogenic substance is called a carcinogen. Examples, cigarette, smoke, asbestos, some industrial chemicals. K. Infectious waste. This refers to medical waste that can spread infectious diseases. For example, ang mga use ng face mask from sick patients, syringe and needles used in hospitals, gloves contaminated with body fluids. L. Medical waste. Waste generated from medical procedures or treatment. When we say medical waste, amo ni sila ang ginagamit sa hospitals, clinics, and laboratories. For example, used syringe and needles, blood-soaked cotton or bandages, expired medicines, and more. Letter M. Mobile source. Vehicles powered by fuel combustion used for transporting goods or people. N. Motor vehicle. A motor vehicle powered by gasoline, diesel, or other non-human animal power used for transportation on public roads. O. Municipal waste. Waste generated by communities within a specific area. P. New vehicle. A vehicle made entirely from new parts never sold, registered, or operated on public roads. Q. Octane rating, anti-knock index, or AKI. a measure of a fuel resistance to knocking in an engine based on the average of the research octane number RON and the motor octane number MON. When we say octane rating of a fuel is a measure of how well it resists knocking in an engine. Knocking happens when the fuel-air mixture in an engine cylinder ignites prematurely or unevenly instead of burning smoothly after the spark plug fires. This can reduce engine efficiency and even cause damage over time. R. Ozone depleting substances or ODS. Substances that harm the ozone layer, leading to the health and environmental risks. Example, CFC, halons. When we say ozone layer depleting substances, are chemicals that damage or destroy the ozone layer in the Earth's atmosphere. S. Persistent organic pollutants or POPs. Toxic compounds that resist degradation and accumulate in the environment, posing health risks. When we say persistent organic pollutants or POPs, are toxic chemical substances that remain in the environment for a long time and can harm humans, animals, and the ecosystem. T. Poisonous and toxic fumes, emissions that exceed international health standards such as WHO guidelines. When we say pollution control device, harmful gases, vapors, control or reduce pollution that can cause identified sources, illness, or death. When we say when inhaled, pollution control device, a machine or equipment used to reduce, remove, or control pollutants released into the environment. V. Pollution control technology, technology or processes that reduce emissions or pollutants, including control devices or fuel combustion techniques. W. Standards of performance, emission standards, reflecting the best achievable emissions reduction system, considering cost and environmental impacts. X. Stationary source, a fixed structure or facility that emits or may emit air pollutants. When we say stationary source, a fixed location or structure that releases pollutants into the environment, especially into the air. So, Section 6, Air Quality Monitoring and Information Network. So, sa Section 6, dire, ginhambal nga ang department is ma-prepare sang Annual National Air Quality Status Report para to help create the Air Quality Improvement Framework na later on makita sa Section 7. This report will include the extent of pollution in its sources based on monitoring data, analysis of air pollution trends and projections, identification of critical areas that need more attention, recommendations for action needed by the government, and other important air quality information. The department, working with National Statistical Coordination Board or NSCB, will develop an information for storing and sharing air quality data. The department will be the main source for all the air quality data. So diri, ang department is ma-work together sila sang National Statistical Coordination Board or ang NSCB kag ma-develop sa information for storing and sharing air quality data. Kag ang department is ang magiging main source for all the air quality data. Section 7, Integrated Air Quality Improvement Framework. Within 6 months of the Act's effect, the department will create a comprehensive air pollution management framework. This framework will include una, emission reduction goals and control strategies to meet air quality standards. So una, dire ko na-include ang mga goals and strategies para ma-meet ang air quality standards. Ikadua, cost-effective solutions like economic incentives, collective actions, and environmental education. Kumbaga, sa ikadua, dire ang mga solusyon nga kung sa diin cost-effective, bisan dako ang cost or ang magasto, pero effective man kag maayo ang epekto like economic incentives, collective actions, and environmental education. Ikatatlo, the framework will serve as the official plan that all government agencies must follow to meet air quality standards. So ang framework nga ni kuno amo ni ang ma-serve as official plan sang tanan nga government agency nga dapat i-follow para ma-meet ang air quality standards. Section 8, Air Quality Control Action Plan. 6 months after the framework is created, the department will develop an air quality action plan. So, 6 months after kuno ma-create ang framework, so ang department is ma-develop naman sang air quality action plan. This plan will include, una, emission limits and control measures with timeline for compliance. Ikadua, systems to monitor and analyze air quality. Mga system nga naga-monitor kaga-analyze ang air quality. Katatlo, a program to enforce this measure, including regulating the constructions or modification of pollution sources. Ikaapat, provisions to prevent sources from exceeding pollutant levels that interfere with air quality standards. Ikalima, control strategies, incentives, management tactics, and education. Ikaanom, designation of airsheds. When we say airsheds, regions with shared air quality concerns. Ikapito, other measures to effectively reduce air pollution. The plan will also clarify how it affects government resources and budgets. It will involve public participation and may include private sector involvement in monitoring emissions. So, diri kuno sa plan nga ini, diri i-clarify man kung paano ini maka-affect sa government resources kag budget. Diri ma-involve ang public participation kag may include private sector sa pag-monitor sa emissions. Section 9, Airsheds. Airsheds are areas with similar climate, geography, and pollution patterns. They can also be regions with shared development interests or problems. Each airshed will have coordinated plan for managing air quality. So, ang airshed kuno amo ni ang mga areas nga mayara pareho nga climate, geography, kag pollution pattern. Pwede ini sila mga regions nga may ara shared development interest or problema. Each airshed is maga-coordinate, may ara coordinated plan kung paano i-manage ang air quality. A governing board will be created to oversee this. The board will be chaired by the Secretary of the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources or DENR and include una, provincial governors from the airshed area, city or municipal mayors. Ikatatlo, representatives from relevant government agencies. Ikaapat, representative from people's organization. Ikalima, representative from non-governmental organization or NGOs. Ikaanom, private sector's representatives. The board's tasks include formulating policies, pag-formulate sang mga policies, pag-create sang mga common action plan, mga coordinating actions among members, publishing an annual air quality status report for each airshed. Section 10, Management of Non-Attainment Areas. The DENR will designate areas where air pollution exceeds safety standards as non-attainment areas. These areas will have special programs to prevent new pollution sources unless they reduce existing pollution level. So, ang DNR kuno is ma-designate sang mga areas kung sa diin ang air pollution is nagalapaw na or nagasobra sa safety standard as non-attainment areas. When we say non-attainment areas, is a place or location where the level of pollution in the air is higher than the allowed air quality standards set by the government. It means the area does not meet the required clean air standards because of too much pollution from vehicles, factories, smoke, or other sources. So, ang mga areas man kuno nga ni nga nabilong sa non-attainment areas will have special programs para ma-prevent ang new pollution sources. Next is local government units or LGUs will work with the DNR and other agencies to create programs to protect residents' health, which may include relocation when needed. So, ang LGU is ma-work alongside sa DNR kag other agencies para sa pag-ubra or pag-create sang mga programs nga kung sa diin ang layunin is maprotektahan ang mga residente ang ilang health. So, pwede dire ma-include ang relocation or ang pag-relocate sa ibang nga lugar. So, if necessary, the DNR can expand the boundary of non-attainment areas based on the pollution levels and consultations with local authorities, NGOs, and other groups. Section 11. Air Quality Control Techniques. The department will provide and regularly update information and methods to control air pollution. This will be based research, consultations with experts, and input from government agencies and local government. So, ang department ko is ma-provide regularly update about sa informations on methods para sa pag-control sang air pollution. Tapos, dire ko based ini ko sa mga research, mga consultations from experts, kag input sa rin sa government agencies and local government.